the game. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Back to you.
Howie, will see how they adjust. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now, Iamaleava. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. At the 35, he's open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Left side, it's Moore.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Iamaleava. Rush right in his face. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He's got it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a 1st down. Now maybe open it up even more.
He's got it. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he's in. Touchdown, UCLA.
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down, and he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
The keeper on the option. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Here we go. Ready.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Out wide left, it's Gibson. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Bruins call timeout, it's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Turns it upfield. Got him right there. Texas A&M going up tempo. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Rushes on. Out wide right, it's Moore. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Again, it's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on fourth and short. Looking for the marker. Smashes through the tackle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Defense showing blitz here. makes a catch. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his second rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Throwing Reed. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Townsend. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Hand it to the back. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Bruins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Throwing, Imaliava. Makes the grab.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Rolls right. On the run, fires downfield. Right side, it's Moore. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. One more snap coming before halftime. Reed. He tries to take the top off. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with Clemson taking on the number 8 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Clemson eyeing their first win of the season. And it's been a tough start. There's no sugarcoating things. 3 games, 3 losses. Let's see if they can protect this lead. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the open.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Reed. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. The Bruins. Timeout, it's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for room. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Iamaleava. He's got him this time.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Left side is Moore. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Nico Iamaleava throwing again. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. There he goes. He's at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Reed to throw. Looking for a deep man. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Out wide right, it's Craver. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun on third down, Reed. Right side, it's Gibson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the